Ephesians 5 verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake that thou sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. First and foremost, give our honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rukakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the hopefully like men that scattered abroad, pushing this truth with all sincerity. And shalom to the few sisters that's coming back to Yahweh Shah, shouts out these last days as well. Right? I'm the brother I'm one, coming to the quick video, Lord willing, is edifying. Notification just came to my phone, and, just here to blow the trumpet, throughout Zion, right? So it says free, Victoria's Secret test will be available to order from government again starting next week, right? This is why we bringing out scriptures like, hey, walk circumspectly, right? Come up to Yahweh so he can reveal what's going on, man. Understanding what the time that we in. Esau ready to come down with great wrath. And we see it, right? We see that these things are another lockdown finna come, right? They finna come heavy with it this time, man. But it says free Victoria's Secret test will be available to order from government again starting next week, right? And we know the simples finna line back up and take it, right? And eventually they're gonna perish, man. But I just want to read on this article and grab some precepts, right? And like I say, Lord willing, is edifying. So I already read the title, and I don't think I'm gonna read much of it. I don't want to go too far down, just to bring out the point. Right, and I'm gonna leave the description inside the link inside the description box. Right, because it's something simple, It says starting next week, people will be able to once again request for free Victoria's Secret test from the government. The Biden administration said Wednesday. Right, and I think today is Wednesday. This right here been posted today anyway. So hey, they're about to roll back out with that word device, right? That's spoken about in the book of 2 Corinthians 2:11, right? And we got here to warn you, you gotta be circumspect, man. You gotta be aware, right? Because Esau he's finna come in. Prophecy is has to keep rolling, has to come forth, right? 2 Corinthians 2:11. Right, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? And when you look up the word device, especially in the Google, you go to the second bulletin, second definition, and it'll show you, tactic, scheme, plot, plan, and it all goes back to them trying to get rid of, bring the population down, right? You had videos of, seal gates, saying, if we do a good enough job, right, our numbers will be better, right? If we do a good enough job with the Victoria's Secrets, right, the population will go back down, So hey, this man is trying to come down, using his devices, his schemes, right, to get rid of a lot of the children of Israel. That's the main point, And first and foremost, you got to understand this is your enemy according to the Bible, man. And the scripture says clearly to never trust them. Matter of fact, let's go to it. I know I will be doing a lot of jumping around inside this video. Right. This is Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right. So Esau is naturally a wicked man. Right, and it's finna start showing, right, because these bodies finna start hitting the flow. So like I said, this is why I'm telling the people, hey, walk circumspectly, come back to Yahweh Shah so he can give you that light. You know, it's like this darkness, right? Because Esau coming with it, man. All right, so I'm going to go back to that article. All right, it says the Department of Health and Human Services said that it is reopening its website, right, on September 25th. Households can order the test to be delivered to their homes free of charge, right? And these people gonna be so scared that they're gonna bite down for it, man, right? Especially when Esau start threatening them with their jobs, you know, the cars, the homes, you know, pretty much be able to move around, interact in society, you know, once Esau really put that squeeze on, right? You know, but us men of the Lord, right, we got the spirit of Yahweh Shemel shot on us, man. You know, we laugh at this stuff. You know, could be prophesied about it first and foremost, and we wait for it to come, you know, and still buck up against it, right? Because the Lord put that spirit upon us, right? It says, Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, right? Because time and time again, well, I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to 2019 when it first popped off. We telling folks not to take it. You know, months later, hey, folks perishing, man. Right? We telling you this is the same thing that's gonna happen again. You know, Esau wanted to see who's gonna fall for the bait the first time, right? We already see who's gonna fall for the bait the second time because you can put more pressure on you. You can put more pressure on that wound, you know, and all it is just to see who's gonna be dumb enough to fall for that charagma, right? The Revelation 13:16, right? But it says a prudent man foreseeth the evil, right? We see these times come. We see Esau, Edom, is going to come down with great wrath, you know, with the unrighteous decrees, you know. We see these things. That's why we trying to step under the hands of the wings of Yahweh Shem Shah. Right? But the simple pass on and are punished. Why? Because the simple they gonna be online grabbing these things, right? They have put the link onto, you know, they have put the link up there to show you that you can go in there and get you a free sample of poison. You know? Right? So it says the simple believe every word and are punished, right? Because they're gonna go for it. They're gonna tell you, hey, you may, I don't know, your job may have it to the point your job may say you if you go take it, you may get an extra day of PTO. You know, Proverbs 14:15, man. Right? The simple believe of every word. Matter of fact, I'll just go backwards to it. Right? The simple believe of every word, but the prudent man looking forward to his going. Right? We already know what time it is, man. We really at this time period where we about to lose it all. Right? And that's a part of counting the cost in this truth anyway. You got to be able to lose it all. Look at the generations of old and see. They really trust in the Lord and was confounded. You know? So, I'm going to go back to this article. And hey, like the brother always said in his videos when it comes to this right here, hey, YouTube, fair use, man. Right? Well, I got to read some of this, right? So the announcement comes as Victoria's Secret cases rise in the United States. And it's all fear tactics, man. Fear tactics. So you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. You're going to fall for it, man. I'm going to bring back out the Proverbs 14:15, right? Because it got to be said again. It says, and as many people are realizing the test they've long had, right? It says, and as many people are realizing the tests they've long had on hand have expired, it may be prudent to check the expiration date on the newly ordered tests when they arrive. However, last year, there were reports of people receiving tests very close to the expiration date. All right, so people can be lined back up to get mold poison. You know, it just you know, speeding up the process to their death. All right. People can check whether the expiration date on their tests have been extended on the food, and Drug Administration website. The mail test will also include instructions on how to look up extended expiration dates. The restarting of the free Victoria's Secret test program was announced alongside a $600 million investment in 12 domestic manufacturers of Victoria's Secret tests. Manufacturing Victoria's Secret tests in the United States strengthens our preparedness for the upcoming fall and winter seasons, reduces our reliance in other countries, and provides good jobs to hardworking Americans. Dawn O'Connell, Assistant Secretary for Preparedness and Response, said in a statement. I'm gonna just stop right here. Well, I'll read the last little part. It says the Centers for Disease Control Prevention recommend that people get tested immediately if they have the symptoms or within 5 days if they've been exposed to someone with this Victoria's Secret, right? So it's the same type of rules and regulations that they're coming out with, just like how it was when the first popped off. And that lets you know that they're finna shut everything back down again. They're already talking about the government shutdowns, So they're about to start, putting that squeeze on the Jake, man, right? And like I said, we got to blow the trumpet so I don't know what the hell I just did. We about to blow the trumpet to let you know that, hey, don't fall for it, right? The enemy's trying to come down with that great wrath and pretty much kill you, man. Or this is your enemy we talking about, I forgot what I had. I wanted to say another point on it. It says manufacturing tests in the United States strengthens our preparedness for the upcoming fall and winter seasons. Right. So letting you know it's finna get real strong. It's finna be hell come the end of this month, right? Especially next month, because next month is Esau Edom favorite month. It's a satanic month for them. That's one of their folly days. So it's gonna be a lot going on. Be prepared to lose your job come next month. This is how hard Esau finna come with it this time, man. As the doors get closer to the end of this kingdom, man, it's gonna get harder and harder and harder, man. Right? He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Right? So I just want to roll inside a couple of precepts. Matter of fact, I want to say one last thing. Right? Just like in there, might go with the precept. So, go to the book of Psalms, right? Because at the end of the day, never trust thy enemy. He finna come down with that great wrath, speaking real smooth words, man. Right? Esau is real cunning, crafty. Matter of fact, before I even go to this, go to the book of Ephesians 6 and 10, It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, right? How do you be strong in the Lord? First, you got to repent, come into Yahweh Shem Shah, pray, fast, study, so you can get that spiritual armor, right? Because you're going to need it, right? Before I go there, let me jump up some. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Right? From here on out, man. Wisdom and knowledge is gonna keep you stable. Right? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? You're gonna have the strength to tell Esau, hell no. Fuck trying to please men, just to keep maneuvering in this society, right? We're looking for a kingdom to come. So therefore, we'd rather be dead to this society, right? We'd rather maneuver and look for that spiritual, right? What it says inside the etymology word when you look up 2 Corinthians 16 and 40, that spiritual benefit. When you look at that word pilgrim, So we're not worried about trying to fit in, but we're going to have that wisdom and knowledge to keep us stable inside that time, to keep maneuvering around without, bowing the knee to Esau, right? Speaking of that, it says in the book of Romans 11 and 4, right? I reserved 7,000 men that would not bow to Baal, roughly paraphrasing, right? So Esau finna come with it, man. We finna come with it, right? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, standing bold, standing still for the name, right? We're not taking no Victoria's Secret, man, right? It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right now, wiles going to craftiness, man. Right? Because he coming with it. Esau coming with, he come with a lot of tactics, man. Right? He gonna come with it to you plain as day. And for the ones that think they trying to outsmart him, right? He gonna come with tactics for that too. You know, you gotta have the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah on you to beat him all the way around. Right? And go to the book of 1 Peter. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober and be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Right? It says be sober and be vigilant, right? Being careful, aware who your enemy is. You know, how does he move? Understanding the tactics that he's coming with, man. Right? And this right here is one of his tactics. Matter of fact, I got a picture queued up in my phone. I'm gonna just go that. I'm gonna go there. All right. And this, you know, so I was riding by the other day, and I'm literally, you know what I'm saying, I'm passing by. I don't want to say it on here, but because I don't know if it may flag the video. But hey, look what the man say. And if you know, you know, right? History repeats itself. You can't beat it, man. Look at this one. Passed away 6 days after his second month. I want to say it says wellness visit. And you see how I got it quoted, right? Right, got a little quoted, right? Cause hey, man, that man trying to get rid of you, man. This man ain't your friend. Right? You see what he did to the Indians, the natives. All right, how about Shema say never trust thy enemy. Right, this man say he coming down with great wrath, right? We discern the times. If you finna come down with great wrath, what the hell? Why would it benefit you for him to give you something to help you? No, man, want his blessing back, man. Right, and I'm just going to go into another article on top of this, but I'm not going deep into it. I just wanted to just show you the point, right? Because that was a heavy thing, man. You know, it's to show you the point. Hey, history repeats itself, man. Right, and this right started in 1932, the experiment. Right, it's like I'm in the wrong one. Excuse me. Ah, damn. Wait. All right, I know I wasn't tripping. All right, so this right here is the, you know, Alabama experiment. I don't even know if that word gonna be on there. Right. And this is not medical use, right? YouTube. It says 40 years of human experimentation in America, the, you know, Alabama study. The goal was to observe the natural history of untreated syphilis in black populations. But the subjects were completely, right? The subject was those men were completely unaware and were instead told they were receiving treatment for bad blood, when in fact they received no treatment at all, right? And you can really read into this. I just want to bring out the main point. You know, they was tricked, right? They was tricked, man. Right, you can read into this. Like I said, this happened in 1932. You know, a 40-year experiment. And I'll put this inside my description box too if you want to read on it. But it goes to show you, this is why we say never trust thy enemy. You know, trick them men into taking this, you know, for thinking they were thinking they was getting a treatment for something else. You know, but they don't have no wisdom not to understand the Yahweh Shem Shah, so therefore they fell for it. You know, at that time, I don't think the truth really hit the forefronts then, you know. All right. That is the part of never trusting our enemies. Like his iron wrestle, so is his wickedness. You know, the folks started passing away. They started passing. Excuse me. They started passing on that disease to their wives, right? And they was talking about like how 19 kids was born with that, you know what I'm saying, that disease, man. But that's what happened when you trust in the devil, man. The devil come with the same scheme again, right? So, damn, what the hell I done did, Shadow? Let me see if I can pull this back up. Okay, cool. All right, even though I'm pretty much done with this, I want to have it up just in case. Yeah. All right, so back in the book of 1 Peter 5:8, it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, right? Adversary means to go against. It says, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Right? So therefore, Esau, Edom, is at that point where, his time is short of this rulership, right? So therefore, he's come with all his tactics, all his schemes, right? All hands going to be on deck, right? He pulling out all his gadgets to what? Bring down Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, right? And so he's coming as a roaring lion. I mean, he's rage, man, right? He's fury, It says, walk about seeking whom he may devour, right? So the ones that don't even know, can't discern the times that we in, they're going to be the one that fall victim. Why? Because they don't even have no armor. When Esau push up on them, they're going to fall for the bait. They're going to try to seek their life, right? And the scriptures say, hey, they shall lose it. Right? So back in the book of Ephesians 6 and 10. I'll start from the top. Ephesians 6 verse 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. It says, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right? You're going to understand how to say no. Right? You're going to understand how to see the deceiveness, right? Deceitfulness from him, and turn the other way. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, right? Esau, Edom, and we see it. You're going to have that power. You're going to have the breastplate. You go into it when you read down, but you're going to have all of that stuff, right? You're going to be ready. You're going to be scrapped. Like, hey, you're going to be scrapped, man. Right? You're going to be scrapped, not on a physical note, but on a mental note, spiritual note, man. It says, against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? You're going to be ready, man. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Shemashah, not just the arm plates, but the whole armor. It's going to take the whole armor, 144% armor, to stand against Esau, man. Because Esau coming with it, man. I ain't going to give him too much, but hey, he's stepping, because Yahweh Shemashah used him as shit, how can you say it? Damn, can't get the word out. But he using him, to give out judgment. So, hey, he coming with it. Especially, hey, if you can lose your rulership, hey, you trying to take down as many souls as possible. So I'm going to say that. Right. So, I'm going to just close out on this right here, the book of Psalms 55. Esau's coming with it, man. Like I said, just blowing the trumpet, man. Just blowing the trumpet, letting you know, hey, soon come days, right? Esau gonna put that real squeeze on Israel, man. Really the whole world, but it's really pertaining to Israel. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives, man. Right? So just be on point. Right? It said Psalm 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Right? War is like a tactic, man. War is not, like I said, not just missiles and bombs, nukes and a minefield. They can put war on you through the food, with these jabs. You see them folks coming out with, well, it's already here. They got 1 cent burgers at Wendy's and Burger King. That's war. Right? Then they tell you it was 1 cent. And Jake's so cheap, they think the shit green, and they going for it. Getting they simple ass up out of here, man. You know, if you eating 1 cent burger for Burger King's, hell, if Dollar General was serving oxtails, I know you gonna buy it. You know, that's just the point, man. But it says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And that's just the point, man. You know, they made it seem so smooth, right? Oh, you got starting next week, you know, they free. And Jake love free, man, no matter what it is. It be a free ass whooping. They want it. Right? But hey, the simple believer of every word, and the simple believer of every word, but the prudent man look well till it's going, man. And I don't think I finished in the book of Ephesians 5. So I'm going to finish that off. I think, I'll just reread it. Isn't it wrong? Rereading it. Right. I read down to 18. All right. It says, Ephesians 5:14, wherefore he saith, awake that thou sleepest and arise from the dead. Now Hamashiach shall give thee light, right? Psalms 119, verse 105, you know. That light is a lamp unto my feet, right? We in darkness, man. Esau finna come with it, but you don't have that lamp, man. Hey, you gonna fall, man. Right? You don't have that light up your how about you shine, right? These scriptures to keep you uphold inside these last days, man. See then that ye walk circumspectly, right? Like we always break it down, you know. Circle, it's circ, right? Spectly means to spectate, so you always looking around, you know, like an owl, you know, seeing how this devil coming, right? It says not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil, right? Ezekiel 7:5, evil and only evil beholders come, you know. You about to see Esau in its rare form, right? It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunk with wine, right? This doctrine, Esau Edom, you know, telling you things, man. Don't be drunk, man. It's too much evidence out here, you know. Like me and my brother, you know, Karav, just be talking about the stories about how, you know, his folks was like, you know, I think it was his folks, right? But thing is, you know, point is, hey, the man passed away from an actual illness, you know. But them folks want to put on there, can we say he died from the, you know, the Victoria's Secret, you know, just to get their numbers up, right? But the point is, you know, say don't be drunk with wine, you know. Don't be falling for if you get this, like I said earlier, you get an extra day of PTO, or we'll add more money to your food stamp card, whatever the case may be, right? Don't be drunk with the wine that Esau is going to push out towards you, man. Right? It says, see then he walked circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, man. Right? But verse 18 again says, be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. Right? So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the point, right? Blowing the horn, showing you, Esau is cranking up, man. Matter of fact, Revelation 12:12. All right, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So this right here is the startup. From here on out, once that Victoria's Secret is on the scene again, right? Once they pass that step saying it's not free no more, it's mandatory, it's finna get steeper and steeper and steeper, man. You know, it's finna get real ugly. Esau finna, like I said, Esau finna show you who he really is, right? Because that word devil right here in the blue letter goes into the Greek word diablos, you know, adversary, deceiver, you know. That's what devil really means, the adversary against the Most High. Right? It says, come down to you having great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time. So, Lord, when this lesson was edifying to the point, I'm going to give out honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Krakadash. Till next time, I say Shalom.